Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Hari Ram Sankirtan ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Bolo Shri Giriraj Maharaj ki, Shri Vrindavan Dham ki. Hare Krishna. So we are here at the foothills of Govardhan. It is said that anyone who performs the parikrama of Giriraj doesn't take birth again in the material world. The first thing I read today actually morning. But anyone who does parikrama of Govardhan is confirming. There are many stories about Giriraj and so many pastimes have taken place around Giriraj. It is said to perform Giriraj parikrama properly and hearing the every single pastime around Govardhan takes 1 month. So many pastime places are there around Giriraj that it will take 1 month to do the parikrama if you want to hear the whole katha of Giriraj Leela. Only Radha Krishna pastimes and our Acharya's pastimes around Govardhan will take 1 month. So many pastimes have taken place. Even here itself, there are so many pastimes which have taken place. So, Govardhan. Vardhan, the word Vardhan means nourishment, nourishing. And Go means cows. Govardhan means the nourishment of the cows. Because Krishna is who? He is a cowherd boy. Because Krishna is a cowherd boy. And all the cowherd boys, their life is the cows. The Vedic culture depends upon the cow. Everything depends upon, if the cow is not there won't be Vedic culture. If the Vedic culture is not there, if the cow is not there, there is no Vedic culture. Because Vedic culture means you have to perform yajna. To perform yajna, you need cow ghee, you need curd, you need cow dung, pure. In that way, there's a whole elaborate description of how cow is the basis and the backbone of the Vedic culture. And the cowherd boys, cowherd boys or the Vrindavan Brajvasis, they totally depend upon cows. Now, how Govardhan, Giriraj Maharaj, how he came here, there are various stories in the Puranas. I'll tell a couple of stories. In Adivara Puran, the story comes up when Lord Ramachandra wanted to cross the ocean and reach Lanka to rescue Sita from Ravana. So, all the monkeys, Vanaras, they were building the bridge. And it is said Hanuman was bringing big rocks, many mountains, big mountains to construct the bridge. It is said Giriraj was earlier in Uttaranchal, very big mountain. So Lord Hanuman, he picked up Giriraj from there and he was heading towards Rameshwaram to help, to put him in a place where he could bridge make the bridge to Lanka. By the time he lifted Giriraj from Uttaranchal and he was heading towards south, the sound came, construction completed, bridge is ready. It is mentioned, a sound came from the air that the bridge is complete. So Hanuman thought what to do, and at that time he was passing by Braj. And he kept him of course, this story doesn't say that Hanuman kept him here, but he kept him in a place from where it is said, the other story that Pulishta Muni, he brought him here. But Giriraj was very upset that, he was going to be used in a service wherein the Lord was going to walk on him. The Lord was going to walk on him. To cross the ocean, the Lord was going to cross on him. So he was very upset about it. He lost the opportunity to get the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord. So Hanuman told him that don't worry, in the next Leela, when the Supreme Lord will come, He will not only walk on you, He will play on you, He will embrace you, He will lift you on His own body. So don't worry about it. And Lord Hanuman went and told this to Lord Ramchandra. And Ramchandra reconfirmed to Hanuman, yes, I will not only lift him, he will be with me for 7 days and 7 nights. Dronachala hill, Dronachala Parvat, Dronachala mountain. So, Pulishta very, very happy to see all the mountains under him. And the most beautiful mountain which he liked it was Giriraj, Govardhan, the son of Dronachala. So Pulishta Rishi, he requested Dronachala that this whole place of yours is with so many reservoirs, mountains, minerals and so many beautiful trees. I would like to take Giriraj with me and I will take him to Kashi, where there are so many rishis and sadhus staying. And if Giriraj is there, they will get so much benefited by it, because Kashi is a place there are no mountains there. Kashi is a place where there are no mountains. There are no mountains there. So Pulishta Rishi requests Dronachala this. So Dronachala reluctantly, you should directly take me till Kashi. In between you should not stop anywhere or drop me, land me anywhere. If you do that, I will remain there only. I will remain there only. So Pulishta Rishi says yes. And then he lifts Giriraj and he increases his size and he lifts Giriraj and goes. While passing by Brajmandal, Giriraj saw down and he understood the Supreme Lord is going to manifest here. So he increased his weight. His weight a lot. He increased his weight so much that Pulishta Rishi got pressure. He got ill-framed here only. So Pulishta Rishi, he kept Giriraj here, did his Gayatri, took bath, got fresh, and then he wanted to lift Giriraj again, take him to Kashi. Giriraj was not fine, not able to lift him. Forget about lifting, he was not able to shake him little also. You see Giriraj here, he was much, thousands of times bigger than this. He was not moving a budge. Pulishta Rishi got very frustrated, very angry. And he reminded, I already told you, Baba, when you strike the deal with my father without my consent, I already strike the deal that if you put me somewhere, I am not going to go from there. The deal is done. I am here now, over. So Pulishta Rishi got very angry and he cursed. He cursed him. He cursed him that you will sink slowly. And it is said because of that curse, every day, Giriraj sinks down in the earth a size of 1 sesame seed. 1 sesame seed. It is said slowly Giriraj will completely disappear and the very, very horrible Kali Yuga will begin. Once Giriraj is not visible fully, very horrible Kali Yuga will begin. This is a story from various Puranas about how Giriraj, Maharaj, Govardhan, he appeared in Brajmandal. Now from the Bhagavatam we know the famous story of Lord Krishna. So it is said Krishna takes care of his devotees and annihilates the demons. So in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, one day Krishna came back early in the morning and he saw Nanda Baba very busy. Nanda Baba was very busy and he was organizing a yajna. What was that yajna? Indra yajna, to please Indra. And he was directing all this, citizens, all the cowherd boys, all the priests, sending lot of paraphernalia, gathering lot of paraphernalia, lot of bhoga and lot of other paraphernalia for the yajna. And Krishna happened to be there. And Krishna saw all this what is going on. And he was surprised. First he thought that it is my birthday, Janmashtami. No, doesn't look like. Then he said, he went to his father. And he told Nanda Baba, Nandaraj. He told, Baba, what is this going on? What are you doing? What is this yajna? Why are you perfuming it? What are you going to get about it? Which ritual is it? And how did you conclude that we are supposed to do this? He told this to Nanda Baba. So Nanda Baba was very busy, Nandaraj was very busy. He didn't pay attention and he just continued to do his work because he was very busy. The Indra yajna was the urgency at that time. So then Krishna again called up Nanda Baba and told him, Baba, what is this going on? What is this yajna? What are you doing? Who has instructed this? Which scripture it is mentioned? And who has told you to do it? And what is the benefit out of it, Baba? Baba, can you tell me what is the benefit out of this? Is it mentioned in the scripture or it is just a tradition? Why are you doing this, Baba? So, in the second time, Nanda Baba did not give him any attention. And he just continued because he was busy. So then Krishna told him, in a royal families, in a family where gentlemen live, everyone is treated equally. Forget about human beings. I am the direct son of yours. Even the animals are treated equally. And even if I am not so intelligent to understand something, it is the duties of elders to explain him. Neglecting is no solution. What did he say? Neglecting is no solution. Even if I understand, Baba. So then Nanda Baba looked at him, lifted it, Nandalala, Krishna, and put him on his lap. And then he told me, see Kanhaiya, we are performing Indra Yajna. Why, Baba? Listen. We are performing Indra. Yes, Baba, but why, Baba? Where is it mentioned we are supposed to perform? Say, Kanhaiya, it is a great tradition coming from a lineage that we always please Indradev because we are cowherd boys and we depend upon rains. We depend upon, because if it rains, then there will be grains and grasses, and then our cows, they will eat those grasses and they will give us milk. From the milk we'll produce butter, we'll produce ghee, and we'll sell them and we'll survive. So since we got our rains from Indra, as a tradition, to please Indra, in return, we perform this yajna. This is Indra yajna. Because Indra is a demigod who actually very, very profusely gives us our needs in the form of rain. So that is why we perform this Indra Yajna. Krishna was looking at with great attention, Nanda Baba on his laps looking at it. Did you understand, Lala? It is just Lala, but let's Baba, but I have one question. And I have my explanation of my side of the version of the understanding of this whole Yajna. And then Krishna purposely preaches to Nanda Baba a philosophy which could lead to Govardhan Parikrama and Govardhan Puja. So Krishna tells Baba, you see, by the supreme arrangement of the Supreme Lord, everything is taken by the Lord. And everyone takes his birth according to their own karma, and according to their karma they grow up, they live, and they produce some byproducts, they get sick, and then they die. That is equivalent to all the species, Baba. And the laws of nature has created the whole creation, the whole world, and it functions in a certain way. It functions in a certain way. Just like Prabhupada gives in his purpose, he said, just like you may make any arrangements. If someone, based on karma, if someone's death has come, he will die. You may have a best of the hospital. You may have the best of the hospital, best of the doctors. But if someone is destined, his time is up, then he's up. He's up. So everything is happening by the will of the Lord only. And Lord has created the nature in such a way, just like you see, Baba, you do Indra Yajna, or you please the demigod or don't please the demigod, he will give rain. It is not that he is going to not give the rain. Just like you need rains, it is coming. The rivers and oceans, they don't need rain. But you see Indra, he puts rain there also where it is not required. Oceans don't require rain, but Indra, he pours rain that also, there also. Which means what? Indra is bound to do his duty because it is the arrangement of the Supreme Lord. And then after preaching, he saw into the eyes of Nanda Baba. He understood, Krishna felt that Baba is coming in my range. Baba is coming into my range. Then he tells him, actually, if we really have to please someone, if we are in debt to someone whom we have to please and worship, all of us, the Brajvasis, the cowherd bows, it is Shri Giriraj Maharaj ki. It is Govardhan. We are in debt to him because we are cowherd boys. We are Gwalas. And whom do we depend on? We depend on water, minerals, grass, which Govardhan gives us. All our cows, they just herd around Giriraj, they get very fresh grass, they eat that and they give us milk and we maintain ourselves on that milk. So Nanda Baba, he heard. Now Bhagavatam mentions that Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is all attractive. He is all attractive. Not only the human beings, all the species are attracted by the Supreme Lord because of his qualities, because of his activities, because of his beauty. So when Krishna was speaking like this, Nanda Baba was looking at his eyes, looking at his beautiful face, looking at his beautiful lips which were pausing and opening and closing, looking at his beautiful teeth, his lotus-like eyes, and Krishna very seriously expressing how Giriraj is so important for us. So when Nanda Baba heard him very attentively, anyone, it is said that don't take darshan of Krishna so much. If you take darshan too much of the Supreme Lord, what will happen, you know? Huh? And you will lose interest in your material life only. You try this. You just go and take darshan in the Krishna Balram Mandir. Stand there 15 minutes. You will think, मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पर? Honestly, you just think about what the hell am I doing in this material world? What the hell am I doing in this house? What the hell am I doing this with this family? You just go and sit there in front of the Lord, and you'll get this realization. Just look at the deities. I challenge you. Just look at the deities continuously. I challenge you. You will experience this. So, Nanda Baba is looking at Krishna. He said, okay Lala, we will perform Govardhan Puja also. Why Baba? Why also? Why also? So no, we will do a very grand puja for Giriraj. Why Baba? Why not we do it now? Why not now Baba? Say, but Kanaya, Baba, everything is ready. All the paraphernalias are there. Vamanas are there. All paraphernalia required for the performing a yajna is available with us. Instead of pleasing Indra unnecessarily, who is supposed to anyways do his job, let's go take the same paraphernalia and perform Govardhan Puja. And then Krishna added also. This Govardhan Puja is actually Giriraj festival. Govardhan is called Annakut. In Braj, it is also called as Annakut. It is one of the biggest festivals in Braj. Very, very beautiful. Actually, I have a friend in Vrindavan. Long back, I went to his house. It was in 2000 here. He invited me to his house. He invited me to his house. He invited me to his house, and I had gone to his house, and I saw this whole festival, how they perform Govardhan Puja. They will, everyone, it is extra. Actually, Govardhan Puja is one of the festivals which Krishna, it has been narrated from the lips of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Śrī Krishna himself. Śrī Krishna himself. He said, take all the rice, all the pakoras, all the kachoris, all the sweet rice, all the rasagullas, all the puris, everything what is, and he gave a big list which doesn't even fit in our Rajbhog menu. Gave a big list of all the preparations which is to be made. And then not only that, just like our Madhur Kanai Prabhu, he is traveling with his kitchen from Attapur. Similarly, even from Gokul, Nanda Baba, they all came with all the paraphernalia here, all the paraphernalia, and simultaneously more items were being cooked, and there was live kitchen going on to do Giriraj Puja. And then Lord Krishna told everyone that we are supposed to do all this thing, and he invited the Brahmanas, Nanda Baba invited the Brahmanas, and then the Brahmanas performed the yajna. And while the yajna was going on, Lord Krishna told them, with Sankirtan, we have to do parikrama of Giriraj. And which goes, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. So Krishna in Sankirtan, guided everyone how to do parikrama of whole Giriraj. But we are doing today. One thing I wanted to share with all of you, those who are doing this parikrama and have a long way to go from here. How many of you want to complete the parikrama with peace of your mind and with complete ecstasy? How many of you want to do? Just be around the Sankirtan party. You will, your parikrama will end and you will say, "Are finished?" And if you don't do that, after another 1 hour, you will feel every step one parikrama. That is a magic, anyways. That is a magic. Because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is inundated the whole Krishna Prem in the Harinam Sankirtan. In the Harinam Sankirtan. You just be around Sankirtan, not only during the parikrama, even rest of your life, you just go back home, back to Govardhan. That is the magic of Sankirtan Yajna. So Lord Krishna guided that. And then the offering started. Just I think we crossed Anior, no? All of you know? You crossed Anior, no? Anior, yeah. That's a village called. After Anior, this place goes. Govinda Kund comes. So after this, the offering started. Offering started, you know. And you, how many of you have seen Govardhan Puja in ISKCON temple? Not seen? So this time when you go back, you should definitely see You have not seen Govardhan Puja? Govardhan Puja? So when you go this time, those who have not seen should see Govardhan Puja. I came first time to Vrindavan. It was a shock of my life. Krishna Balram temple courtyard had a mountain of halwa. I was like, kya hai? And then around that mountain of halwa, there was small mountain of rice, small mountain of kachori, and small pots, small kunda within that halwa mountain, small kunda of rabri, sweet rice, and drank it. And like this, he was continuously eating, raising his hands. Whatever bhoga was offered to Giriraj, right here, he started eating. And then as soon as the bhoga would get over, he would call out loudly, "Ani aur, ani aur, ani aur leke aao. I want more, I want more, I want more," raising his hand. And as I said, Nanda Baba has a live kitchen like our Madhur Kanai Prabhu brought his kitchen. There was a live kitchen Nanda Baba had got. And devotees were bringing Brajvasis, they were bringing bhoga, and Krishna, he was standing right there and in anxiety, bring it, offer it. Same personality like him on Giriraj was eating, and everyone is looking there. Everyone was looking at Kanhaiya and they are looking at Giriraj, who is eating the bhoga live. Both the personalities, Lord manifested himself there, and I was sitting here serving also, or coordinating the whole feast, and I was eating also, and everyone was watching that. And then the Lord again started telling, "Ani aur, ani aur, ani aur." Then one devotee went and kept the tulsi. Then he was satisfied after that. One of our acharyas says, as soon as tulsi was kept, he was satisfied. Now, all the Brajvasis were very, very happy. They were very happy. It is said even in Vrindavan is considered as the real mood of Braj, the mere mood of Vrindavan Dham. It is said from the dog or a cat or an ant and a rat till the Brahmanas, the Vaishyas, the Shudras and Kshatriyas, all of them are fed together on Annakud day, on the Giriraj Parikrama. All the Brajvasis, they make sure that nobody goes hungry on the day of Govardhan Puja. So now this is one part of the story. What is this? This is one part of the story. Giriraj festival, Govardhan Puja, and everyone very happy. But it didn't go well with Indra. It did not go well with Indra. The message went to Indra that all the paraphernalia which the Brajvasis had accumulated and arranged to perform your yajna, it has all been used to do Govardhan Puja. And his servants told him further that, you see, there is this one small, very talkative boy named Krishna. And all these foolish Brajvasis, they took all the benefit from your reign, and after that, they have gone and performed the yajna of Govardhan on the instruction of this talkative boy. So Indra got very angry. He said, this cannot be spared and this cannot be left like this. Srila Prabhupada, he writes, and our acharyas also write, that when a person becomes very, very attached or very puffed up about his possessions, either the material nature takes care of him very nicely. Material nature means, we are today real terrorists, taken up the cow's possession. So I'll go fast. The cows are in anxiety, what are we going to do with their place, So Indra, he got very upset. He got very, very upset. And Indra ordered his clouds, Samartaka. And he told him, go to Braj. All these Brajvasis, they have taken the benefit. They have taken the benefit from my reigns. And they did not do the duty of performing the yajna for me. Go and flood whole Vrindavan. Go and flood the whole Vrindavan. And Samartaka cloud, they come on Braj Bhumi and they start pouring rain. It is said that Samartaka clouds, they are used for annihilation, pralay. You understand pralay? They used for pralay and they were dying. It is said that our Baba always says that, like these pillars are there, one drops are like pillars. The drops of Samartaka clouds are like pillars, and they were falling on Vrindavan. And all the cows and cowherd boys, all the gopis, all the calves, they were hither and thither, running, crying for shelter, trying to protect themselves. And finally the Brajvasis, the gopis, and some of them started talking amongst themselves. No, they were questioning Nanda Baba. Baba, what have we done? We have put the lives of our cows, our calves, and our families at a stake by listening to Krishna, by listening the words of Krishna. But we know Krishna always protects us. But you see what we have put ourselves. And finally, Radharani, the gopis, they were all hearing Krishna being questioned. And finally, even the cows, having their calves below them, came and bowed down to Krishna and begged him for protection. When Krishna saw the cows, he went straight. If you have seen Krishna cartoon, have you seen Little Krishna? You can just imagine when I explain you this. Krishna just went there and requested Govardhan to be an umbrella to all the Brajvasis who have complete faith on him and protect the Brajvasis. And Krishna lifted the Govardhan. Just Prabhupada writes, Srila Prabhupada, he writes in the Krishna book, just like a small boy, for the first time when he's growing up, when he goes out in the rainy season. How many of you have experienced this, or you remember? For the first time when you see mushroom, you immediately go and pick it. How many of you have done this? So Prabhupada writes in the Krishna book that just like a child lifts a mushroom, Krishna went and lifted Giriraj on his left hand in the smallest finger. He just left Giriraj, left hand, smallest finger like this, and holded Giriraj. And then he invited all the Brajvasis, all the Gopas, the cows, all the inhabitants of Vrindavan, they came and took shelter under Giriraj. And Indra got more freaked out when he saw that this little boy, he can do this, and these people have still faith. Then he himself came. Indra himself came with his thunder weapon. Indra himself came with his thunder weapon. Along with heavy rains, he was pouring thunder on Govardhan. And nothing happened. Nothing happened for 7 days and 7 nights. He said, Samvartaka clouds and all other clouds almost felt they are going to breathe their last breath now, because they were so tired. They were so tired, pouring rain, and there was nothing happening. Nothing. And for the Brajvasis of Vrindavan, this was the best part of their life. You know why? 7 days and 7 nights, they all together had association of Krishna under Śrī Giriraj Maharaj. Otherwise, morning Mother Yashoda, and in the after the morning Nanda Baba, then the cowherd boys with the cows, and then in the night gopis. So there was different timing when everyone would get association of Krishna. But this one pastime is so special that Krishna was having association of all his devotees. Shri Krishna has 5 prominent rasas. What are those rasas? Vatsalya ras, Sakhya ras, Dasya ras, beta upar aa jao. Shanta ras and Madhurya ras. The Vatsalya ras is with Nanda Baba, Mother Yashoda and elderly citizens of the Brajbhumi. Sakhya ras with his cowherd boys. Dasya ras with the servants of Nanda Bhavan in Gokul. And Shanta ras with the trees and plants and cows. And Madhurya ras with the gopis. But remember always, this Govardhan Leela is very, very special because of this one reason, that all the 7 days and 7 nights, Krishna enjoyed all these rathas together below Govardhan. Of course, just like Prabhupada mentioned that when we are too much mad about material possession, we become blind. Like Indra. Similarly, Brajvasis also, as I told yesterday, they are also mad about Krishna. So when they saw Krishna lifting Govardhan for 7 days, 7 nights, Madhumangal first, he is a Brahmana, he is very intelligent. So Madhumangal saw Krishna like this and he said that we cannot leave our Kanhaiya like this alone. He cannot take the whole trouble himself. We all Brajvasis, we all cowherd boys have to give him our shoulders. We all have to help him. How can we leave this small boy? And then everyone, all the Brajvasis, elderly Brajvasis, they felt the same thing. And you see Brajvasis, they have latha. So all of them put their latha and they touch their Govardhan on top. And they felt, Krishna, don't worry, we are with you. You are not alone. And Krishna smiled and he said, okay, you take little rest, they told him. So Krishna he didn't lift his hand down. He just shake the pinky finger. He just shake his pinky finger like this only. Showing that I'm going to take his hand down, my hand down. He just shake this pinky finger and all the latha started breaking. And they said, no, Krishna, together. You don't go anywhere. We are teamwork. We'll do it together. We get together, we'll do it. And they all made sure that Krishna is there. Holding the lattas, they were shivering. So then, after 7 days and 7 nights, Indra actually felt very ashamed. And very close around this place. There is one temple. I cannot show exactly where it is right now. So Indra was standing there putting his head down, and then Lord Krishna, he lifted. After the rain stopped, Indra was calm. He told all the Brajvasis and the cowherd boys and the cows and the calves, everyone, all the gopis, to go out of the diameter of Govardhan. And then he slowly lifted Giriraj back. And all the Brajvasis were just talking about Krishna's beautiful activity. Now, Indra is waiting there with his head down for Krishna to come and give some attention. Then Krishna went to Indra and he told. Indra was not ready to speak. He was not able to speak anything. Indra was putting his head down, very emotional, almost crying, And then he paid obeisances to Lord Krishna and begged him for forgiveness. And Krishna told him, Indra, you are very dear to me, but you had become very proud of your position and power. You had become so proud of your position and power that you had become blind. You had become blind. And I wanted to help you. What I wanted to do? I wanted to help you. And Srila Prabhupada says, for the demons, Krishna annihilates them. But for the devotees, he puts them in such a situation that they will remember that I have become puffed up. I have become proud. And Krishna makes various arrangements for the pride of the devotee is taken away. By that time, Krishna and Indra is praying to Lord Krishna, begging for forgiveness, when Brahma comes there. He said, Panchamukhi Shiva. I read in the Gopal Champu, Panchamukhi Lord Shiva comes here and everyone is glorifying. By that time, when Krishna chastises Indra, immediately, because Indra has taken a humble position, the Surabhi cow from the heavenly planets, she appears in the front and she does Abhishek of Lord Krishna with her milk. And she glorifies and thanks Krishna for saving all her children, which are the cows of Braj. By then, Airavat comes, Indra's elephant. He brings Ganga water and all the holy waters. And he does Abhishek here of Lord Krishna. Airavat comes and also Surabhi comes and they do Abhishek. And demigods also do glorify. Demigods, I never heard them doing Sankirtan. They were chanting mantras, I guess, They were chanting Sanskrit mantras. And it is said, the Abhishek which was performed with Surabhi cow's milk and all the holy rivers from the trunk of Airavat. From that Abhishek, a kund was formed, which is right behind us, which is called Govinda Kund. Right behind us is the same kund, which is the water, this holy water is direct Abhishek of Lord Krishna when he was physically present here. Shri Govinda Kund ki. And that day, the demigods, they brought even the paraphernalia to perform Krishna's aratis. Demigods brought arti plate and Indra, Brahma, Shiva glorifying Lord Krishna. Along with that, they did a full arti. And from that day, Krishna became the master. He was from that day known as Govind. From that day he was known as Govind. And they performed and they all went. After that, the cowherd boys came there. They also had the arti plate, which was small. But the arti plate which Indra performed Yajna was very, very big. Very, very divine, shining, So they were all shocked. The cowherd boys came and they saw. Where did this arti plates came from? Where did this paraphernalia came from? And then there were some cowherd boys who saw from far away. some very celestial personalities were sitting around Krishna and crying, weeping, singing, dancing, then doing some aarti, feeding something, they went away. So the cowherd boys came, small boys, and they told. Because when the elderly Brajvasis came, they were also shocked. Where did this kund manifest from? And where did this paraphernalia come from? Then one of the cowherd boys said, Baba, 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 there was one guy who had so many eyes on his body. And that guy was weeping, weeping, weeping. And he was standing. And Kanhaiya was standing very nice, smiling and looking at him. A cow came and she started doing Abhishek of Krishna. And after that, Baba, I never saw such an elephant with so many trunks. And he started showering water on Krishna. And Baba, I swear I am not lying. All this happened. Then the cowherd boys, they thought that because of the heavy thunderstorm, an effect on the minds of the small boys. Had some very strong effect on the minds of these small boys. So that is why they are talking like this. So this is the mood of the Brajvasis. They can see Krishna's beautiful activities. They can see Krishna's beautiful activities, but they cannot accept him as God. That is their conditioning. Like we know Krishna as a supreme personality of Godhead, and he has given this teaching that we should follow the 4 regulative principles and chant 16 rounds. But we are so conditioned in the material world that we will never accept it. The Brajavasis have an opposite conditioning. They will never accept Krishna as a supreme Lord. So the Brajvasis, they just told like this and it went on. So this Govardhan pastime, this is one of the very special pastime in Brajbhumi. You know why? First thing, it is a very big symbol of Krishna's reciprocation to the faith of his devotees. All the Brajvasis, they had a simple faith that Krishna will protect us and whatever Krishna says we should do. It is a very big message for all of us that whatever we hear from the scriptures and gurus and acharyas, we have to simply follow with complete faith like the Brajvasis did. And in return, what will happen? Krishna assures that he will take care of his devotees in some way or other. Third lesson, if we forget the teachings of the Lord and the position of the Supreme Lord, and if we don't follow and respect him, the Lord is very, very kind. He will make some arrangements to teach us like he did for Indra. And lastly, for all of us, we don't have to do much of all these things because we have a very special mercy. That is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We have to simply raise our hands and say, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We have to only chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Whatever I mentioned, all that benefits will come simply by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And as I mentioned, with the ecstatic kirtan, be around the kirtan. This verse comes in Chaitanya-Caritāmṛta. It doesn't apply to the Braj. Sankirtana hoite sarva papanashanana chitta shuddhi sarva bhakti sadhana udgama. So, which means wherever there is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan mission going on, wherever the sound of that Sankirtan will go, in those places the Papanashanam, have you ever heard? Papanashanam, sins will be destroyed of the people performing. People who are performing, their sins will be destroyed. But for us today, if we just be around Sankirtan, we will just forget this whole austerity of walking and you will just be surcharged in the love of Godhead, which is overflowing through Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sankirtan. Shri Naam Sankirtan ki Jai. Bolo Shri Giriraj Maharaj ki Jai. Thank you very much.